So, hey there guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the World SMP. How's it going? So, interestingly enough, I do have a lot to talk about today. Today's gonna be a nice little filler episode of the World SMP. Gonna be doing a lot of mining and talking, and we're gonna go over a few things. So anyway, a lot of you guys have been commenting that my house is bland, and I understand that my house is bland, but there isn't too much I can do about that. Sorry, at the moment anyway. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to renovate the house to make it a lot nicer. I'm gonna go ahead and store all this stuff just up here. Trying to organize my inventory a wee bit better here. All right, I got a present on my head still. We'll keep the present for now. Actually, I'm gonna put the present in the house. Boom. No, it's kind of floating. I don't like that. How about, go up here. Shub-a-da-ding. There we go. That looks nice. Got the helmet on. And what we're going to do is, see, my iron pickaxe is about to break, so I got to make another one of those. Not that that's a huge issue at all. In fact, we'll make quite a few here. Let's go ahead and do that. Do that. There we go. We'll make 4 new ones, so that should be plenty. Come back here, iron. Don't go ditching me like that. What we're going to talk about today, guys, I want to talk about a topic that many of you guys have been asking me quite a bit lately, which is, how did I get started on YouTube? Now I did a video on this in the past with a mini game, and I did it with Chew and the others, but I don't think that really described in detail about what I did and how I did it and what really made my channel successful. Now, I don't really want to go ahead and, I don't like to say it like that either. I don't like to say, hey, my channel's successful. Yeah, I don't really like that. How I like to really word it is what made my channel get to where it is today, because I'm nowhere near popular. I mean, that's a question. A lot of people think that just because you have 100,000 subscribers, you're somehow huge on YouTube, which is not the case at all, by the way. I'll just like to let you all know that that's not how it works. It's nowadays on YouTube, 100K is just the beginning. It's just the start of a future. You don't know if you still, like, if you had 100,000 subscribers, like, back in 2000, like 2009 through 2011, you knew you were gonna make it on YouTube. Nowadays, it's still not so sure. There's so many people creating content. You gotta really push yourself to make sure that your content is better than the rest, or in your eyes, you want to make sure that you think it's better, and make sure you enjoy it too, because if you're making content that you enjoy and you think it's really good, odds are other people are going to enjoy your content just as much as you do, and they're going to come watch it. And that's really what I've done, and that's probably the key leading point, is I enjoy what I do. I really put my heart into every single video that I create, and it comes out nice. So that's, I think, a huge big point that a lot of people miss, is it does matter about enjoying the video, because if you're not, people can tell, like, you may not realize it yourself, but you're going to put less enthusiasm to a video you don't enjoy compared to one you do. And enthusiasm is a huge part of, like, well, in the Minecraft field it is. If you're going to make a Minecraft video that isn't really enthusiastic, probably not going to do as well, unless it's a more serious video, like, if you're in the Redstone community, like a Mumbo Jumbo. He's not overly enthusiastic, but he does a good job of making himself, it's like a serious enthusiasm. I don't really know how to explain it. If you guys know Mumbo Jumbo, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But, like, his content, I'm a huge fan of that. I'm not really into the how do I explain it? Like, it's for videos that I'll watch. I like what I produce, but I mean, I'm more of a laid back guy, so, like, I like to just sit back and, like, listen to people with good microphones talk, and he has, like, one of the nice mic setups ever. Anyway, back on topic here. So YouTube wise, I think probably, like, some of the biggest factors leading to, like, my channel doing decent was, well, first off is I started putting a lot of effort into thumbnails. Thumbnails are one of the most underrated aspects on YouTube. Like, people will use the same thumbnail every single episode because it takes less effort to do so. And I actually talked to a bigger YouTuber, and I asked him, hey, why are your thumbnails all the same? To which he responded by saying, because I like him that way. And I'm like, okay. And then I kind of wanted to push him, be like, hey, why do you like it that way? And he said it because it was easier. And he said it was easier to do that, and it was less time consuming. But here's the thing, guys. If you want to really push YouTube to that next level, you gotta go the extra mile. So making those thumbnails that are gonna look super, super good are super, super important, if that makes sense. You really, 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 really wanna push those thumbnails and make them as nice as you can, and don't use the same one for every episode. I actually do that for the World SMP. But that's because a series like this, it works a little different. But for most of my series, notice how every RP has a different thumbnail that I work on. And it requires me to render every time and all of that as well. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. Did they change the XP noise? It sounds different. Yeah, it definitely sounds different. I think they made it more high-pitched. I think. I'm about to hit level 10, so we'll see if that one's changed at all. There we go. It's definitely changed. It's definitely a new sound. That's for sure. Anyway, so yeah. So that's like, I would say, is my starting advice is, you know, you want to make sure you start off on the right foot. Start off with the good thumbnails, really putting your all into it, and don't let results scare you. That is one of the biggest things. Don't let numbers scare you. And also, don't let numbers go to your head either. That's like another massive, massive part. If you're letting numbers go to your head, that's a huge problem, okay? Huge. Like, I mean, I remember when I first... Now, every YouTuber will experience this at one point or another. Like, I'm just saying it now. Every YouTuber goes through a stage where they get these massive numbers and are, like, uber... I wouldn't say they're, like, cocky, but super confident in themselves. I went through it. I know a bunch of my YouTuber friends have gone through the exact same thing. When you first start seeing those numbers that start getting in the, you know, like, let's say you first get that first 500,000 a month, you get really confident. You're like, yeah, I'm going. But do not let the numbers, like, don't live by the numbers. I swear I see so many YouTubers live by the numbers. It is scary. And it is one of the biggest things that can kill a channel, because they get so caught up in the analytics of the channel, they start losing focus on what really matters, which is the content. The content is what matters, guys, not the numbers on the channel. If you make good content, the numbers come with the content, okay? The numbers come directly from the content. And one thing I've realized over like all the time I've done this is I used to be very into checking my analytics, and it's good to look at your analytics. Don't get me wrong. It is it's a good habit to look, but do not live by the analytics. Analytics should not be your life. As an example, some months I may have as many as 5 to 6 million views. That is incredible. Those months for me are incredible. I'm like, holy God, I just got like 5-6 million views a month. But then I'll have other months where I only get 2 to 3 million. And that's dependent on, you know, if I have a viral video that month and all that. But so many people get so distressed when their statistics go down, and they're like, they see this drop from like 5 million to 2 million. They're like, oh my God, my channel's dying. It's gonna end. It's over. And this could happen. Like, people need to understand it's YouTube. Your channel's gonna go through strengths, like big drops and big growths, and it happens. But that's part of YouTube. You have to evolve with the community. And if your statistics start to drop, then either A, you had a viral video the month before, and your statistics are going to drop naturally after that, or B, the other option, which is the more likely option, is you just had a bad month. It happens to every YouTuber. You just have, some months are bad. And a lot of people also get distressed at the fact that they don't have, and I quote, active subscribers, but I'm gonna let you all in on a little secret. Most people don't realize this, but most channels have around a, like, for active subscriber viewing, most channels will only have about a 10% of their subscribers watching every video, and then they'll have for like watch time, and then 90% will be about random people watching their videos that are not subscribed to them. And that's completely normal. A lot of people get distressed about that because that's a recent thing that's been popping up, but it's not really something to distress over. I'm sure you want that number to increase. I know when you get really big, to like, you know, millions and whatever, that number usually you want to see it around 30%, and then over time goes, it's going to swap out, like things will change, but that's going to happen, especially at first when you're trying to grow and you have like viral hits. Your viral hits are not going to be all your subscribers. Like when I see a Star Wars episode get, you know, 200,000 views, I know as a matter of fact that that video is majority of it is not my subscribers. A, because I don't even have 200,000 subscribers, but B, it's also due to the fact that when I look at these statistics, it naturally you're going to have a lot of new people coming to the channel that aren't subscribed, and they may subscribe after they watch the video and all of that. So it's just something to bring up. I'd say like the final thing is about, you know, getting somewhere on YouTube is have fun with it. I already said this once. Oh, that scared me. Have fun with it. Really, you really do have to have fun with it. The other thing is make sure you join a good network. Okay, make sure you join a good network. If there's one thing I've learned in all this time, it's networks are huge. Networks are absolutely huge. They play such a massive role in everything. I mean, I joined a network, Power TV. Incredible, incredible. They go above and beyond to make sure your channel is optimized and doing well. And it's hard to explain like just how much they do for a channel. Simply put, like, my channel would not be where it is today without Power. And a lot of networks do a lot of different things, but one thing that really stands out is with most networks, they say, contact me if you have an issue. Contact me if you have an issue. Contact me if you have an issue. Well, I'm gonna have you know, like, the network I'm in is so different because they don't wait for you to contact them. They contact you. It's so weird. And it's not something I ever thought I would need until I had it. Once I started like feeling the system, it felt so right. And then I actually left the network for a little bit and then went back to it. But the biggest reason I went back to it, the big reason I left is kind of, it wasn't a good reason. But the reason I went back is because once you're used to them contacting you about issues, that's it. That's it. You love it. Like, that system, you don't want to leave that system. And I got so used to that system, and it's a great system. So my network plays a huge role in my success. And I hate to use that word success, but I like to use the word growing. You never, this is a quote from the CEO of Power TV. He goes, fame is temporary, or no, sorry, success is rented, or I'm screwing this up. And I think it was actually Darren Hardy who originally said this quote, but it was basically success. I'm gonna botch this up, by the way. Totally like gonna be off about this, but here's the basic definition. Success is rented, and you're expected to renew that rent every single day of your life. Meaning you're expected to put your all into your work every single day of your life. Did I actually get down to the house? Oh, I did. I didn't even notice. I'm at the house. Gotta patch this up a little bit. Gonna put a little staircase here. Patch that up. I did it. Wow. Well, that's the episode, guys. Anyway, so thanks a ton for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like on it, please, 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 and share it with your friends. If you really did enjoy this video, make sure to also follow me on Twitter. If you guys are interested in joining Power TV, by the way, this video has no, like, if you're wondering, this was not sponsored. They did not ask me to talk about them in this video. I just did it because they've been a huge help to me recently, and that is my way of thanking them. They also have a Twitter page. Follow it in the description below. Thanks again for watching, guys, and as always, stay beautiful. Peace out.